What if humans suddenly unlocked 100% of their brain power? Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing your memory is flawless, your senses sharper than ever, and your thoughts moving faster than the speed of light. Would it make us gods or destroy us completely? Let's dive into what this mind-blowing upgrade would mean for humanity. First, let's bust a myth. The idea that humans only use 10% of their brain is actually false. Neuroscience shows we use nearly all parts of our brain, just not all at once. But still, what if we could fully harness every neuron, every pathway, firing at maximum capacity? The result would be unlike anything the world has ever seen. Memory would be the first superpower. You'd never forget a face, a name, or a moment from your life. Every book you ever read, every conversation you ever had, you'd recall perfectly. Languages would be no barrier. You could learn a new one in days. Schools and universities would be obsolete because knowledge would flow into your mind like downloading files from the internet. Humanity would become a species of instant geniuses. But it wouldn't stop there. Creativity would skyrocket. Imagine composers creating symphonies in an afternoon, inventors designing world-changing technology in minutes, and artists painting masterpieces as naturally as breathing. Science and technology could leap centuries ahead in a single generation. Diseases might be cured, space travel perfected, and energy crises solved. The world could become a utopia driven by superintelligence. Yet there's a darker side. Emotions are also part of the brain. With 100% usage, we'd feel everything more intensely, joy, but also fear, anger, and despair. A broken heart might feel like actual death. Anxiety could spiral into unbearable torment. Our minds might not be ready to handle such raw, amplified emotions. For some, unlimited brain power could be more of a curse than a gift. And what about morality? With everyone capable of genius, not all would use it for good. Imagine criminals with perfect memory and unstoppable creativity. Hackers, manipulators, even dictators could become nearly impossible to stop. Wars might not be fought with weapons, but with strategies so advanced that entire nations could collapse overnight. The world could swing between enlightenment and chaos depending on who controls this power. Physically, our brains consume about 20% of our body's energy. If we used 100%, that number could skyrocket. People might need to eat constantly just to fuel their thoughts. Hunger and exhaustion could strike faster than ever. Some scientists suggest the human body might not even survive the strain of a brain running at full throttle. It would burn us out like an overclocked computer. On the flip side, senses could evolve. Imagine hearing frequencies beyond human range, seeing colors invisible to the normal eye, or even perceiving time differently. Some theorize full brain power could unlock psychic-like abilities, telepathy, advanced intuition, or even influencing matter with thought. It sounds like science fiction, but if our brains reached peak performance, who knows what hidden potential might emerge? Society would be unrecognizable. Education, jobs, governments, all would need to change, hence. The gap between those who can and cannot handle this power would widen dramatically. Maybe only a fraction of humans could survive with 100% brain activity, creating a new class of superhumans. The rest might struggle, unable to keep up in a world moving at impossible speed. So what's the bottom line? If humans used 100% of their brain, it wouldn't be a simple upgrade. It would be the end of the world as we know it. We could achieve utopia, curing every disease, solving every mystery, and reaching the stars. Or we could collapse into chaos, overwhelmed by emotions, corruption, and power struggles. The truth is, maybe it's for the best that our brains have limits, because sometimes the only thing standing between progress and destruction is a little bit of imperfection.